It was such a rainy day today. Uh, as sick as I've been, I've been pushing. When I need to be in bed resting, taking medications designed for me to rest, getting out of bed, busting my ass to do good deeds. Ran up on a deed, didn't know, wasn't expecting it, but that particular one, I'm not gonna say what it was. I'm just gonna say that um, I found that dollar the other day. Yeah, so that's me. Also, was given back to me because I checked the mail and I don't remember ordering two juices. Maybe I did order two juices. Oh wow. I didn't notice one juice was darker than the other. Okay. Yeah, that's expected to be because blue raspberry is gonna be darker than the apple. But got some free coils, handmade from the guy himself. So that to me was very special. Means a lot to me. So maybe this year is gonna be just about sowing good things. I can't do that shit. What y'all know about that haircut? What y'all know about that haircut? I needed a haircut. Needed a haircut because y'all seen how I've been looking. Y'all seen how I've been looking. And I know y'all been like, I wish this girl do something with my skin. You already know me and my twins, we got bad skin conditions and stuff like that. It's easier to just cut our hair. It's easier to take care of our, uh, manage our scalp. Because mainly it's the scalp. And behind our ears, and even been as I got older, been getting inside my ears, the seborrhea, my chin, my lips, my nose. Yeah, you see all that dryness. So I had to. I was like, finna do a little jig in here. Wash clothes, get a haircut. I get a haircut, wash some clothes by hand. Do it that way. I never did 4 before. Can do 3, and I never seen me do 4 before. Come on, man. Maybe I lost my swag. I lost my swag. I can't do it no more. And maybe I need to get back to practicing. I can do it sometimes. I'm not going to keep boring y'all with trying to get it right. But yeah. I'm worn down. My body's worn down to the point where my brain is overwhelmed with trying to get stuff right and trying to make sure stuff right, make stuff right, get stuff right. And yeah. It's big to me for certain reasons. But hey. The fact that me being who I am without people being ungrateful and demanding more, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yeah, you see the dryness. It takes me to take off my glasses. Just me chatting and bullshitting. I was like, what was that haircut I had? That's what I was thinking. What was this one haircut I had? And then I was like, thinking I don't care how I get my haircut. I just want to cut. And I was like, wait, what was that haircut I had? I said, I looked so adorable when I had that haircut. Then as I was getting my haircut, I was like, I said, I said, hey, man. I said, I want to do something. I said, can you put a part in my head? I don't like this part because it was supposed to go at an angle and sway you like right there. That's a part. But he did some kind of swing-a-doodle up here, some kind of Nike shit, and some kind of thing where my hair is still overlapping right there, and I'm like, shit, it'll grow back, we're gonna make it work. Some kind of crazy shit he did. I don't know, I think the dude was new, but anyway, I still look nice. So, I don't know about all this. I might not go back to him. I don't know about that. That don't supposed to be doing all that there. See, I used to cut hair, so I know he was sitting there like, this uneven. This over here uneven. I know he felt like I was being a Karen like a motherfucker. I used to cut hair. And then when I got out and I looked at my hair and I was like, oh my God. This is at a slant. Because I told him, I was like, this side is pointed, like got the perfect square, and this side over here is rounded, and he kept focusing on this side over here, and it's still. I said, you know what, let's just leave it alone. And I told him, I was like, I said, you see right here, it's got like more hair, and he told me it's supposed to be like that, but this is like more faded over here, and this got more hair over here. I'm like, let's just leave it alone. I was like, if people don't notice imperfections, then I don't notice it either. But I used to cut hair. And used to cut hair for years. I don't know why my foster mom was, well, I know why. She was trying to get me on SSI and all that, like Candy, and being that I was living with her, she was trying to get it set up to where she tried to tell them I can't manage my money, so she could be just taking my check and all that. I'm like, I'm not about that. But like, as soon as I first got out the military, I wanted to work. Like, one of the first things I said, and I shouldn't have opened my mouth to her, I should have just went ahead and did it. But I wanted to go to barber school, and which is probably wasn't meant, because like arthritis, my biological mama had arthritis. Now I got it, and now you see I walk with a walker. Y'all seen that in my previous videos anyway though, right? I walk with a walker because of my back. I don't feel like naming all the stuff. My back is all jacked up. Thankfully I don't have like metal stuff all in my back. But I wanted to go to barber school because I was just that good at cutting my hair. And what made me really good at what I do with cutting my hair was because my foster brother was abusing me and Candy. So I was like, I don't want that nigga in my hair no more. So the one Joe that Candy talks about, I was like, I don't want that dude in my hair no more. So I started cutting my hair, and people started ridiculing. Like my foster mama, all it took was for her one time to make me sit up in the front of Bible class. And see, Candy tried to be like me and be like she don't want him in her hair no more either. And she tried to cut her hair and start looking like Fire Marshal Bill. But I continued with it and got really good. To the point I was cutting my husband's hair, my children's hair, neighbors in the neighborhood, cutting their hair, their children's hair. I got really good even after I got out the military. It's just at a certain point in Atlanta, maybe the medications I was on, I had to come to a stop. I had to just let it go. And then it took me to when I moved to Mississippi, and this boy named Benny, he was one guy, I was cutting his hair, and my back really started getting to me when I realized I really needed to let it go. But it became some drama when I was in Atlanta, and this girl that I was dating, it became some issue when her mama told me she was gonna pay me to cut her husband's hair and my girlfriend's two sons' hair and their nephew's hair. Like, I cut like a whole house full of people's hair. She told me she was gonna pay me, and then she turned, like, this lady was a pastor and lied to me and told me she was gonna call these folks hair. So when she got cocky and told me I don't have to pay you anything, I did a damn good job on all of their head, just as usual. But for whatever reason, just one time she decided she was going to pay me. Because she said I do it too often, she said. So she said she was going to pay me. Matter of fact, right around the time Candy came up there. And it was like Candy was inching to see me get my ass beat. Because I was talking all big shit. Because the girl was like, what you say about my mama? Because I called the girl first. Because I'm like, your mama got cocky with me first. Start talking about some she don't have to pay me a motherfucking thing. And so I cussed her ass out. She was like, you did what? So she showed up at my house. Candy came there. But Candy started talking about some she didn't jump in and all that shit because she was scared of her. I said, so you sat there and let me talk all that big shit, and I was about to get jumped. And they was about to put the shit on World Star and all that shit. Wow, okay. I was only talking all that big shit because Candy was there. That girl used to abuse the shit out of me. To be honest with you. But I thought Candy had my back. Her excuse was she was scared of the girl. I said, it's me and you against her. How the hell you scared of her? You're supposed to have my back. But I had to learn to just let it go. But I used to be damn good before all that cutting hair. Matter of fact, I still have pictures of my sons of where I can identify which pictures they was on where I cut their hair and which pictures barbers cut their hair. To this day. I used to even cut my own hair. You know what I'm saying? And there have been times I fucked up on my own head. And there have been times where I did a damn good job. But there was another time, even after that incident, the girl that I was about to fight asked me to cut her own children's head. And I fucked up. And that's when I was like, okay, I think me being on this medication, I think I just need to let it go. But I don't know what made me get into the story, but it was a lot of talents. Poetry, playing the drums, music, writing my own lyrics to rap music, ballads, singing songs, and I even learned how to play the bongos. Like, I was in a band for Air Force veterans, not just Air Force veterans, but all military veterans. Not last year, but as of the year before last year, that they ended it. But I was in that band for years, playing the clarinet, the bongos, the drums. There's videos. I'm pretty sure people have videos of was recording me. There's even videos I've recorded. Set my phone down with my little book sack, playing the drums, till there's certain things where my physical disability got in the way, and even my weight got in the way of certain things where I'm able to do. The only talent that I'm really in, but that's kind of mental, but I'm still able to kind of carry out a little bit, in which I feel like I don't get much support on, is my poetry. But I used to be a beast. I used to be a really talented motherfucker. The drums, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was in my zone. I was in my space. You know what I'm saying? I've done some songs in the studio, in which my stupid ass brothers sat there and fucking took and twisted my words and ran with it, and I was like, it was just me in the studio talking shit. It had nothing to do with you or anybody else, but he was pulling a Candy at the time, and I was like, do I have a fucking gun? So where at in the rest of those lyrics does that apply to you? It was just me writing lyrics, talking shit. Just like this one time they wanted me to write a rap song about Thrax. I'm like, what the hell is Thrax? They was like, it's a type of weed. I'm like, okay. I guess. So like 10 minutes, just like that. Boom. Wrote up some shit about smoking something I ain't never smoked before. And people say that my lyric is me and two other dudes. But of course I'm the oldest, so people probably is gonna naturally, I'm not even trying to give credit to myself because I was the oldest one, but the guy, he mastered the CD, so I give credit to him. Well, my ex-girlfriend, we did that. It just ain't come out right, but we did do that track in my own closet when I was in Stone Mountain, and the neighbors did call police on us twice for disturbing the peace. But the guy did get a chance to master the CD, but they said that my verse on there was the best verse on that CD. But even my neighbor across the hall, me and her did a 2 or 3 songs in the studio together. When I was living in Virginia, yeah, I did a song in the studio. But like I said, that was just some of them. Like it's coming out now that some of them rappers ain't real gangsters. They just talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them rappers don't even own guns. Some of them. That's what they say. Don't come for me. I'm just saying what they say. But I'm just saying some of that stuff, a couple of those things I've never even done in my life or wasn't doing at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, it came out good, sounded good. But there's some little negative points, some little good points and stuff like that. I mean, even in the military, I got accepted into the band of the Air Force. I just didn't get to carry it out because I got accepted the day I got discharged. That was fucked up. But they used to call me at every chain of command ceremony. Because, look, check this out. Not only did I used to play clarinet, but I was writing my own songs for my own clarinet. Like, I was a whole beast out here. Brandy, why'd you stop? That's a good question. Could I blame it on narcissistic abusers? Could I blame it on writer's block? When I was going through life at the time, I was popping out baby at the time, and lost it. Right after my husband left, I had to deal with trying to fight to get my kids back. I mean, it was all kind of life happened. So, I miss the ability to be able to do all that stuff, and I started to try to pick it back up, but mentally, like having to be somewhere at a specific time, be up at a specific time to get there, like it became draining to get there. Like when I was in that band, it like even if it was once a week, to know that I had to be there. Like I'm not good with being consistent, so I mean, mental illness got worse. I'm not where I used to be then, especially when you're on over 30 different medications. It will wear you the fuck out. So, I guess that's a little bit about me and who I am, and a little bit about my life. I don't know why. I just felt like chatting. Showing off my new haircut.